Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ACPW. Introducing the competitors for the first match. Our referee for the evening is Malcolm Slick. The ACPW senior official. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, weighing in at 190 pounds, he is Eric Enders.
Yo, did you leave yet? Okay, let me... 9? Okay. Okay, hurry up. Okay, bye.
And his opponent, weighing in at 69 sexy megatons, he is Pinky Sanchez.
Good evening, RC. We're here in Phoenixville, Pennsylvania, and it looks like we got Pinky Sanchez and Eric Enders opening to show up.
And Eric Enders starting the match in a very bright way, a very smart way, attacking Pinky from behind. Taking the early advantage.
Enders whips Pinky in the ropes, Pinky comes off. Pinky with a Hurricane Rana right away. Eric Enders dazed down, and he's falling outside the ring to regroup right now. He tried a Pearl Harbor on Pinky Sanchez, but he's feeling the wrath of Pinky now.
What a great way to open up.
Pinky's struggling with his jacket. His jacket's giving him more of a fight than Enders did.
Well, it's a great way to open up this match. Two good competitors to start off the night.
Enders knocked right down on the floor by Pinky Sanchez. Pinky sizing him up. Eric Enders now feeling the wrath of Pinky Sanchez.
You know, Joe, I didn't think there was a worse place to call a wrestling show than Philadelphia until we came here to Phoenixville.
There's nothing wrong with Phoenixville. This looks like a nice, respectable area. And we got some good action in the ring, and our senior official, Malcolm Slick, officiating tonight. Now Fans trying to rally behind Pinky Sanchez. Got an enthusiastic crowd with us tonight. Side headlock applied by Pinky Sanchez. Pinky trying to wear down Eric Enders early on. Eric whips him in the ropes. Pinky off the ropes. Met with a shoulder block. Enders knees. And a shoulder block again by Pinky Sanchez. Pinky with a boot to the gut. And a snapmare down. And a butt bump right there. Eric Enders getting worse out of that. Pinky Sanchez performing for the crowd right there. Some theatrics. And another butt bump. Eric Enders in trouble.
He really knows how to use his backside there, Joe.
Pinky whips Eric into the ropes. Eric comes in with a sunset flip attempt. And a butt drop from Pinky Sanchez. Pinky's all over Eric Enders. 2 count, almost 3 right there from Pinky.
I wouldn't want to be Eric right now.
Senior official Malcolm Slick looking pretty good out there tonight. I don't know how he'll do with Ian Cross's match, but that remains to be seen.
Well, don't you worry, Joe. Contrary to the rumors, he is not biased just because he's Ian's uncle.
A low blow right there from Eric Enders. Sends Pinky Sanchez down to the canvas. Eric Enders taking a low road right there. Pinky in trouble.
I didn't see a low blow, Joe. I saw Eric Enders take control of this match.
Enders now choking Pinky on that middle rope. Enders into the ropes, comes off, and down across the neck of Pinky Sanchez. Pinky Sanchez, world-class athlete in that ring right now. Eric Enders working him over. 2 count, almost 3 right there.
Looks to me like Eric Enders is taking control. I'll bet you're eating those words now, Joe, about the jacket doing more damage than Enders did.
That was it. Pinky Sanchez right there with a jawbreaker. And a big boot from Eric Enders sends Pinky Sanchez flying. Setting him up, could be a suplex attempt. He's got him up and down with authority. Enders goes with a couple. 1, 2, almost. Once again, 2 count only. Eric Enders making a match of this right now with Pinky Sanchez. 2 very skilled wrestlers in the ring right now, RC.
Absolutely, Pinky, very accomplished. Eric Enders, certainly an excellent wrestler in his own right.
Eric putting Pinky on the top turnbuckle. Could be ready for some high-impact maneuvers here. Pinky battling with him up there. Dangerous place to be up there on that top turnbuckle. Pinky trying to fight him off.
A lot of back and forth. Looks like Pinky got the better of it.
There's a butt bump again from Pinky. Pinky, is he going to fly? And a flying butt bump. We got a count of 1, 2, and 3. That's all she wrote.
Slick doesn't know how to have a good time.
Pinky Sanchez showing Malcolm Slick a thing or 2. He's a little too excited right now as Pinky Sanchez. Oh, Malcolm throws his jacket at him. That's...
Where are we?
I know where we're at.
Where are we?
We are in a a place that I don't like personally. I mean, not too many people know. Phoenixville is not particularly what?
Look, Doyle, if you can't make it, it's okay.
No, that guy?
It's okay. I'll see you in the first.
Prince.
How you bringing Prodigy too? Okay.
Prodigy and Prince.
All right.
David
Taking
Banner.
care of business. First off, 2, get well. Now, we're here in Cat Pickering. Far place from LA, my friend.
Far.
And, you know, when you wrestle for the heavyweight title, you would think you would get your rematch. You would think you'd be closer than Dean Christensen. Now, I don't know if you remember, that's that dude at the baseball field that we.
That loser? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my
And
goodness.
My
With
memory
the little
strikes.
cheerleader and shit.
She slapped me, then we slapped her later.
I
Remember
got
that?
you, I
Yeah.
got you.
Well,
Hooker.
but Dean, tonight you pulled up at Cat Pickering. I'm sorry you made the ride, but reality's here. You are facing greatness. Say it with me. Greatness.
Yes, yes, yes.
See, so close, he can taste it. The heavyweight title, August 1st. Corpse, your style. He's ready. But tonight, tell him what you're going to do to Dean, the victim Christensen.
Dean, my man. Like, I don't know what's going on. I could care less what's going on. You know what happened last time. If I gotta whoop your ass again tonight, I'm not even in a good mood. So I don't know what to tell you besides the fact that you might get hurt. Because at this point, what has happened with this belt being tossed around to idiots,
Malcolm.
you know, and another thing, we should have brought the tape because there was 2 occasions that referee has pulled some funny miscounts. I seen 3 twice.
Jealousy.
It's not jealousy. It's a horrible ref. Then you got Corpse, thinks for some reason that he can beat me, knowing damn well always.
Whoa. We got him on the first. Tonight, Dean Christensen, we're going to go to the back right now. We're going to drink Perrier water, because that's how we roll. And then we're going to go out to you, slap you around. Then we're going to the club, getting out of this scumbag town, flying back to LA, and then on the first, coming for our belt. Let's go, bros. Bank on it. Tell him.
Think about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next contest is for the ACPW Junior Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, weighing in at 163 pounds, he is Little Mondo. Also challenging for the title, weighing in at 160 pounds, he is Acid Zero.
This is how you boot it up yet. Down, you don't flap speakers.
And ladies and gentlemen, your ACPW Junior Heavyweight Champion, Ian Cross.
Really? Nothing? Don't worry. I don't need theme music because
RC, we are up for one heck of a junior heavyweight title match right now. These three competitors are three of the most talented in ACPW.
I can't believe the disrespect shown to Ian Cross. Doesn't even get ring entrance music.
Well, you know what? If it isn't one thing, it's another with Ian Cross. He's got to complain about something, so that's his thing to complain about tonight. And we know with his, what is this, his uncle, a senior official, Malcolm Slick, you know, it should be very interesting to see how this match goes.
Malcolm Slick is going to call this match right down the middle. Well, actually, in this case, right down the thirds.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
Junior heavyweight title on the line here. Newly crowned champion Ian Cross in a defense against two top contenders.
Well, Ian's choosing to bow out of that ring right now. I guess he figures he's got all the help he needs with his uncle in the ring right now. I don't know. ACPW officials should look into this. Malcolm shouldn't be allowed to referee the matches with Ian Cross, even though he is the senior official.
You know, Joe, I don't understand you. Just a couple of weeks ago, you were singing the praises of Malcolm Slick, talking about what an unbiased and impartial official he is. How could you change your mind so quickly?
It just seems to be like the whole Ian Cross thing is just, it's really changed my opinion of Malcolm a little bit. He does a good job in that ring, but when it comes to Ian, I don't know.
There's no favoritism.
Yeah, we'll see about that. We'll see how this match goes. Right now we got Acid Zero, Little Mondo with a nice exchange right now. Working on the arm is Little Mondo.
Absolutely sick. Little Mondo looking to become the junior heavyweight champion, as is Acid Zero. They're trying to go through each other, but who they really need to go through is Ian Cross.
Little Mondo gave Corpse everything he could handle and then some our last show in the Northeast Community Center. And I'm sure tonight he's got his sights set on trying to get this junior heavyweight championship. Right now working on the leg a little bit. Acid Zero trying to ground him a little bit.
Well, Sick Little Mondo is certainly a top contender for virtually all the titles here in ACPW.
Ian Cross playing it smart. I got to give it to him. Let these two guys wear themselves out in there while he just watches what goes on. I don't respect it, but I guess it's smart. All right, he's trying to sneak up on there. Headlock applied by Acid Zero right now on Little Mondo.
You're absolutely right. It's smart, Joe. It's the strategy of a champion.
And Ian Cross just took himself out right there. Acid Zero, Little Mondo looking to double team. Setting him up. And a big back body drop. Down goes Ian Cross. Champ in trouble. They're setting him up. What are they going to do? They're going to do a wishbone. Oh, double kicks. Brutal kicks right now. They're brutalizing Ian Cross. Champion is in trouble.
How can you say there's any bias on the part of Malcolm Slick? He should have been.
Oh, drop kick to the back of the neck.
If anything, I think Malcolm Slick was derelict in his duties just now.
Well, right now this match is progressing just fine, and I hope it stays that way. Ian Cross right now a mess outside the ring as he was devastated by Little Mondo and Acid Zero. Acid Zero, a quick up-and-comer here in ACPW. Now Little Mondo, we've seen what he can do, and he gives it everything he has, and he's going to have some gold around his waist before long, if not tonight.
Well, I think you're getting a little ahead of yourself there, Joe. I expect a long, long reign on the part of Ian Cross. I've been waiting a long time for him to get to a title, and I know he's going to keep it. He's just that crafty and just that skilled.
Mondo and Acid Zero right now exchanging maneuvers. Neither one of them able to hit it. They're eyeing each other up while Ian Cross just collects himself outside the ring from the little beating he took earlier.
He's letting them damage. He's letting them do damage to each other while he waits outside the ring. He's playing possum, letting these two guys go at it, weaken each other so he can come in and score the pinfall. It's a great strategy, Joe-O.
Acid Zero with the leg scissors, trying to cut off the air circulation to Mondo, but both men back up to their feet. Headlock applied by Little Mondo. Ian Cross now talking to his uncle. His uncle not paying at all attention to the match and what's going on right now. This is completely ridiculous and not that of a senior official. I'm sorry, RC. Acid Zero trying to set up Little Mondo. Little Mondo now maybe trying to go for a German suplex. Let's see what they can get. They're both fighting for it. Ian Cross comes in and he forearms Little Mondo in the back right there. He's working over Little Mondo. He throws over the top goes Mondo. Mondo hits hard outside the ring.
Ian Cross taking advantage of it, going right after Acid Zero.
I'll tell you what, RC, tonight you're going to notice that the matches are taking place in a little bit larger ring. Big suplex from Ian Cross. We got to count 1, 2. So when these guys get thrown on the floor, it's going to hurt a lot more than it normally does. That's going to take its toll as this match goes on.
I'll tell you what, Joe, large ring, small ring, whatever you want to call it, it hurts every time you land on that hard floor.
Ian Cross right now getting several 2 counts on Acid Zero, trying to retain a title. Now working him over, sending some knee lifts. And a big boot to the gut, and another repeatedly now, wearing down Acid Zero. Little Mondo trying to collect himself outside the ring. And a big knee lift again.
Very smart wrestling there by Ian Cross.
Ian Cross right now looking on top of his game right now. As he should with his uncle as the referee. Always good to have family in high places.
You're being ridiculous, Joe. He's doing it all with his own skill.
He wouldn't be junior champion if it wasn't for Malcolm Slick. What, are you tongue-tied there, RC?
He might be world champion.
Boy buster right there from Ian.
He might be heavyweight champion if it wasn't for Malcolm Slick. You forget all the losses that he took when Malcolm was the referee.
It was all a ruse. It was all a unique plan.
That's your theory, Joe. I don't see the
2 count only.
And that wasn't a fast count. That looked right down the middle, Joe.
Well, I'll give you that. I mean, at times during this match, senior official Malcolm Slick has been acting like the senior official. And at other times, like being distracted outside the ring and having a conversation with his nephew. It was ridiculous. Right now, Acid Zero fights back.
You know, Joe, you used to criticize Ian Cross for being distracted by the official. I think you're the one who's distracted by the
Well, let's see what Little Mondo's going to come up with now. Little Mondo going to the top rope. Could be high-risk maneuver right now on the champion. Champion's back is turned. Mondo flies, body press right there. We got a 1, 2, almost 3. Ian Cross nearly lost the gold right there to Little Mondo. Sick Little Mondo all over the champion. Ian Cross looking up. German suplex out of the corner. 1, 2, 2 count only.
So close there. Ian Cross almost retained his junior heavyweight title.
Acid Zero trying to collect himself outside the ring. Right now, while the champion, Little Mondo, go at it. Little Mondo getting a lot of opportunities right now in ACPW. This is a golden opportunity right now to walk away junior champion. Ian Cross, though, setting him up. Now, Little Mondo block. Little Mondo blocks again. Looks like a suplex attempt he's going for. And Mondo nails the suplex right there. Ian Cross down in a lot of trouble. Now I'm talking a lot of trouble. He looks like he's in great pain right now. But Acid Zero looking to take a high-risk maneuver himself. He's going to the top. What are we going to see from Acid Zero?
This looks dangerous, Joe.
And a big drop kick takes down Ian Cross. Hit him square in the midsection. Ian Cross right now, he's in trouble.
Looking to take advantage.
Mondo rolls him up. 1, 2, almost 3, right? We almost had a new champion right there. Sick Little Mondo. Small packaging by Acid Zero. 1, 2, almost another new champion crowned right there in Acid Zero. Ian Cross rolls up Acid Zero. 1, 2, 2.5. These guys giving it all they got while they're fighting for the ACPW junior title. Like I said earlier, RC, all the best in the world come to ACPW to fight for this junior championship, and we're seeing it right now.
You're absolutely right. 3 fighter competitors you could not have. All 3 of these men, tremendous athletes.
Right now, oh, big chop right there. Mondo unleashing right now on Acid Zero, and another chop. Acid Zero stunned. Ian Cross outside the ring. And another chop. You can just hear these chops echo right now.
I'll say this, for what Acid Zero might lack in experience, he certainly doesn't lack in talent.
And a big suplex right there. Mondo down 1, 2, Ian breaks it up.
All 3 of these young guys, immensely talented wrestlers here at ACPW, and I think all of them are in store for future success for a long time.
Well, one of them might walk away junior heavyweight champion tonight if Ian Cross is unsuccessful in retaining this belt. And they're using Ian Cross as a punching bag right now.
One of them will walk away as the junior heavyweight champion, and his name is Ian Cross.
And now they're working over. Acid Zero out of the ring. Big boot from Ian Cross. Ian setting him up. And he nails a suplex. Mondo down. Ian with the cover. 1, 2. Wait, there's Corpse. What's Corpse doing out here? Corpse just hit the ring. He's working over Ian Cross. What's this all about? I have heard rumors that Corpse is considering bringing back the Casket City Saints.
Beating up on Ian Cross. What is he doing?
He's setting up Ian Cross for something. Little Mondo to the top. He comes off. Oh, they just buried Ian Cross. Ian Cross is buried.
I don't believe what we're seeing. Ladies, Ladies and gentlemen, this match has been declared a no contest.
Well, Corpse looking to try to maybe redo the Casket City Saints, and
as a result of the decision, still junior heavyweight champion, Ian Cross.
I don't know. Apparently, Corpse might think Acid Zero and Mondo might be worthy of the reformation of the Casket City Saints. I don't know. We will see.
It's unbelievable to me that this kind of thing can even go on. I can't believe Corpse is reforming the Casket City Saints, continuing to beat on Ian Cross.
No, it is a rumor, RC.
Oh, yeah? My goodness.
Well, it doesn't quite look like it.
Frankie Frizzo, Niles Young, Molto Primo Conte. Last weekend, 2 weekends ago, we wrestled the brothers McIntyre, those lucky Irish sons of bitches. You know, if those belts were on the line, we'd be wearing them right now. It's the Italians against the Irish again tonight. This time, luck's not going to be on your side, guys. Ain't that right, Frankie?
That's right, McIntyre brothers, John, Joe, I know you very well, and tonight, me, Niles, are going to take you down, and we're taking the belts around our waist.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing in at 255 pounds, he is Phil Boucher. His opponent, weighing in tonight at 335 pounds, JoJo.
Well, RC, this should be a good one.
I'll tell you what, Joe, we've seen Phil Boucher in matches recently where he's been very impressive, and there's, as his shirt says, enough said about JoJo. All he has to do is step into the ring and you're immediately impressed just with the size, just with the ability that he brings here to ACPW.
JoJo is one dominating competitor. And I think tonight he's going to do just that to Phil Boucher. I like Phil Boucher and all. He's done some good things in ACPW rings, but I think JoJo might be a little too much for him tonight. But we'll see. We will see what these two guys bring to the table.
You know, every once in a while, Joe, you and I agree, and this is one of those instances. JoJo, as you said, is a very dominating force, and as good as Phil Boucher is, I think he's overmatched here tonight.
We'll see JoJo. A big shoulder tackle from JoJo right there. JoJo with a jumps over and a big chop to the head. He's just brutalizing Phil Boucher. I kind of thought that's what would happen. Now, right now, early on, we're correct. We'll see if Phil Boucher can come back. Huge chop in the corner, just and another. And Phil Boucher being chopped down. Whoa, hey, he throws JoJo back in the corner. He's chopping away on JoJo.
He had just about enough, trying to deliver a little bit of punishment himself.
Oh, every time he hits the ring, it hits the ropes. JoJo moves that ring like 2 feet. Right now, Phil Boucher suffered a clothesline right there, and he's in trouble.
Well, there's a lot of force behind JoJo. When he hits that ring, the whole earth moves.
Oh, big kick to the back. And another. JoJo just brutalizing Phil Boucher right now.
As the saying goes, Phil Boucher in a world of hurt.
Oh, nicely executed.
Continue.
Tremendous suplex right there. We got to cover. 1, 2. Oh, his foot on the ropes.
Boucher showing his ring savvy, getting his foot on that ropes.
JoJo hooking the leg. 1, 2, and now he's got a hand on the ropes.
Very smart job by Phil Boucher, although that's up for debate, seeing that he's being brutalized here.
JoJo trying to make him pay right now for hanging in there. But hey, a professional. You saw that, RC? Malcolm Slick jumped 4 feet in the air after that suplex. JoJo's just destroying him right now. He's knocking Phil Boucher into next week.
My seat jumped up in the air. You felt that impact all throughout the building. Malcolm Slick in there doing a great job, letting JoJo know he's at a count of 4.
Well, senior official Malcolm Slick seems to be selective of when he does a great job in that ring. Right now, he's doing a good job. I'll give him that. And into the buckle.
I don't see how you can criticize
Phil Boucher
JoJo.
sizing up JoJo.
He did a great job throughout the previous matches as well.
Nicely executed bulldog. JoJo in trouble. Phil Boucher trying for an upset here. 1, 2, 2.5. 1, 2.
JoJo
Got to do more than that to take out JoJo.
JoJo
Kicks out.
is just too strong. You cannot pin him like that. He will kick out every time.
JoJo with a clothesline. Phil Boucher just took his mind off the match. 126 and a big senton. He goes for cover. 1, 2, 3. That was 3. Phil Boucher done and gone.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the match, JoJo. Ladies and gentlemen, this next contest is for the ACPW Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, weighing in at a combined weight of 403 pounds, they are Niles Young and the ACPW Internet Television Champion, Frankie Rizzo. And their opponents, they are your ACPW Tag Team Champions, weighing in at a combined weight of 445 pounds, Johnny and Angus. They are the brothers McIntyre.
Where you at? Okay, bye.
RC, this should be interesting. The tag team title's on the line, and you got one half of the McIntyre brothers out to be helped to the ring with Pinky Sanchez. If I'm defending the tag belts, I'm a little worried. You got a very game tag team in Niles Young and Frankie Frizzo, who own one non-title victory over these two guys.
Well, I was just going to say that, Joe. They should be worried because they dropped the match to them in the non-title contest. I don't see any reason to believe that they won't lose the belts here tonight.
They got to get their act together. But I'll tell you what, in the end, they come together a lot of times. You know, Johnny uses Angus as just like a bowling pin or whatever to throw at people.
Well, that's about all he's going to be good for tonight. Malcolm just gave him a sobriety test. He couldn't even walk to the middle of the ring.
Well, Niles Young and Frankie Frizzo. Noticeably absent tonight, Noelle Harlow. I'm sure she's out scouting more talent to add to their stable, maybe.
No question about it. And we're underway here.
We're underway for the Tag Team Championship. Like I always say about Frankie Frizzo, he always finds a way. He has the eye of the tiger, RC.
I don't believe Angus is going to start in the ring. Look at that degenerate.
And Frizzo goes for a shot, but you know what?
He punched the tag team title.
Frizzo right there, you know, should have paid a little more attention right there. Now he's hurting for it. Big arm drag from Johnny, from Angus. I'm telling you, every time I see a McIntyre Brothers match, I always get confused. I think maybe I might have had one or too many before the match.
I'll tell you what, though, Joe, it looks like Angus was playing possum. He doesn't look drunk at all.
No, it might have been wise strategy on their part. Internet television champion Frankie Frizzo in some early trouble. Angus McIntyre in full control. Well, I'll tell you what, maybe if Noelle Harlow was out there, maybe we would have seen maybe that wouldn't have happened.
Angus gives him a wet willy. What a way to start the match.
These McIntyre brothers always hamming it up and drinking it up. And Johnny right now working over Frizzo, working over that arm. He tags into Niles Young, trying to get Niles Young to face off against Frizzo. It's not happening, RC.
Well, you know what? They might ham it up, but they are the champions, so they're doing something right in that ring.
And they have been champions for quite some time, RC. And now they're working over Frizzo. And you know what? You don't hold on to the belt since October of '08. And if you're not a good team, and these guys are very, very good team. Right now, Angus all over Frizzo.
Absolutely right. They're not my favorite team. I'm not fond of them personally, but they are a great team. A wedgie now. Wet willies and wedgies. What are we in for tonight?
Well, we are on the school campus right here in Phoenixville at Cat Pickering. And Frizzo right now had enough. He's hurting. Niles Young trying to talk some sense into him, get him back in his game. He is the Internet Television Champion.
This is like a freshman hazing.
Oh, now Frizzo working over Angus, but Angus fighting back. Angus throws him out of the ring. Frizzo to the floor. Angus following right after him. He's working over Frizzo. He's gonna take him into the crowd. He's letting the fans give him a wet willy. I'll tell you, not a good night to be Frankie Frizzo against Angus McIntyre or Johnny McIntyre.
I hate to say this, Joe, but I'm starting to take a liking to Angus.
Tell you what, they're giving Frizzo everything he can handle. And the tag to Johnny.
You got that right. Giving him everything he can handle and more. Johnny coming in now, I presume the more sober of the two.
You never know with these two. You never know where their sobriety is. And a big body slam from Johnny McIntyre. And big knee to the back. And working over that back of Frizzo. Just devastating Frizzo's back right now. And neck area, too. Frizzo in trouble. We got to cover. 1, 2. Almost a big win for Johnny McIntyre and a title retention. Johnny's setting him up for something here. Twisting around Frizzo. A reverse Boston Crab, maybe. He's got it. Some kind of reverse Boston Crab. He's going to try to pick him up.
Very difficult maneuver, but very
almost like if he can get his arms, he's going to put him in like a pendulum-like maneuver.
He's almost got it, Joe.
He does, and he does. And he's Frizzo in trouble. And a big elbow drop from Johnny McIntyre. And putting the knees to Frizzo.
Showing why they are the champions. Unleashing maneuvers like that. Very impressive by the McIntyre brothers.
Frizzo has been not able to make one tag yet in this match. Brothers McIntyre, they might have lost a non-title match, but when the title's on the line, they're proving, hey, we're not messing around.
You know what? I think they came to this match good and sober because they saw what Niles and Frizzo did to them when they were completely drunk at the last show.
I'll tell you what, Frizzo and Niles not taking him by surprise tonight. Frizzo and Niles Young in trouble. And they got the wedgie going again.
Poor Frankie Frizzo's not going to be able to talk right for a week.
And now he got whooped on the butt. Frizzo, he's in trouble. Frizzo not in a good way right now.
Johnny and Angus taking turns, each one delivering punishment one after the other.
Frizzo's going to need a drink after this match. But Frizzo, the Internet Television Champion, firing back, and he makes a tag to Niles Young. Niles Young with a big boot, working over Johnny McIntyre. Both these teams favorites of the fans.
Very true. I'll say this, though. The last time we saw Niles and Frizzo, they worked very well as a duo. They were a very cohesive tag team unit.
Very true. And right now, Niles Young working over Johnny. The fresh man making a difference. Frizzo's recovering outside the ring.
Hasn't been the camel clutch. I'll tell you what, Joe, that is a painful maneuver. I was put in it once, and I guarantee you I'd be submitting already.
Right now, Niles Young wearing down Johnny McIntyre. And he working on that back now. Now the tables have definitely turned. Niles Young looking good in there. He tried to knock Angus off the ring apron, but it didn't work.
Angus a little too quick for him. I can't believe I'm saying that.
I know, Niles looking a little frustrated there. Johnny in trouble. He working over Johnny in the ropes. Johnny tied up right now. And if he's inebriated at all, he might be tied up by 8 ropes, RC, if you know what I mean.
That he might be. I don't know how many ropes he's seeing, but I know how many ropes have him tied up. And he's in some big trouble.
Tag into Frizzo. Senior official Malcolm Slick trying to get Angus out of that ring, but a double team going on while he's messing around with Angus. Frizzo and Niles working over Johnny. Frizzo now going with the chin lock. Now he's beating on him. Hitting the forearms to the chest. He's just wearing him down, brutalizing Johnny McIntyre.
I'll tell you what, Joe, it's one of those situations with the brothers McIntyre. I feel a lot about them the way that I do about the Cash Money brothers. I don't necessarily like them, but I have a ton of respect for them just because of what they can do in that ring.
All right, now the Internet Television Champion showing that eye of the tiger. He's come back from the predicaments he's in. Right now, he's going to take on Angus. He don't want no parts of Angus right now. And Angus with a head right to the gut. He bulldozed him
all the way across the ring.
He gonna try to, he monkey flips him out of that corner. Nicely executed. Frankie Frizzo, Angus McIntyre right now. Uh-oh, is he gonna get it again? Frizzo doesn't want it. Oh, now he's gonna give him an Indian burn. An Indian burn on the arm right now, taking Frizzo totally out of his game. They're not wrestling Frizzo, they're just messing with his head. Now he's putting the knuckles to the ribs. Frizzo trying to get out of it. Takes down Angus. Angus going for a cover there. 1, 2, 2.5.
I'll tell you what, Joe, Frizzo has just been dominated by the brothers McIntyre tonight.
He's looking baffled in that ring, too. Look at him. He's looking back and forth. Maybe Frizzo's drunk. I don't know, RC. Internet Television Champion might be inebriated. He looks confused as all heck in that ring right now.
I don't know if he's drunk. I think he's just confused by all the wedges he's taken in the wet willy. Something got into his head.
He thinks he's back in 5th grade again.
Maybe he was bullied as a kid. What do I know?
Frizzo firing back, misses a clothesline. Johnny McIntyre, double clothesline. Both men down. Senior official Malcolm Slick got to start a count right now. Both men down. Johnny back to his, rolls over, gets a cover first. Now Frankie goes for a cover. Senior official Malcolm Slick getting in position. 2 count only. Now we got another count. 1, 2. And they're rolling around, getting 2 counts, trying to maybe get a 3. You never know.
A lot of
Malcolm Slick doesn't really want to do this. He's looking a little disgusted by it. And Frizzo gets a cover. 1, 2. I don't know. I think the old senior official Malcolm Slick would have appreciated that. The new one looked annoyed by that.
I don't think he's annoyed, Joe. I think he's exhausted from having worked so many matches.
I don't know. I just don't know about senior official Malcolm Slick anymore.
He's the hardest working person in this company, Joe.
I'll tell you what, these guys are chopping the dickens out of each other right now. And a tag is made. Niles Young comes in with Angus McIntyre. They're going at it. Exchanging blows back and forth. Tooth and nail in that ring. Angus now trying to... they're exchanging blows.
Trying to get the upper hand. Looks like Niles. No, now it's Angus.
Neither man can get the advantage right now.
Looks like the McIntyre's back in control.
Tag to Johnny. Knocks Frizzo right down on the floor. Right now, Russian leg sweep. Or white Russian leg sweep, if you will.
In their case, I'd say that's appropriate. Another white Russian.
Nicely executed by Johnny McIntyre. Johnny McIntyre going for a sunset, going for a submission right now. We got a submission. We got a two-way, three-way. They're twisting Niles Young every which way but loose. And we got a submission victory right now for the tag team champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners of the match, and still ACPW Tag Team Champions, the Brothers McIntyre. Ladies and gentlemen, your next contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing in at 235 pounds, he is Chris Ansers. And his opponents, representing money, power, and respect, he is accompanied to the ring by Loudy, the Financial Miracle, and Vinny Hoppa. He's weighing in at 220 pounds, Shaheen.
RC. Well, we got your boys, Money, Power, and Respect in there against one of my very growing favorites. I'm really beginning to like this Chris Answer kid. I mean, he's really putting a lot of really good performances together in the ACPW rings. You know, you talk about greatness for the Money, Power, and Respect. I think greatness might be in store for Chris Answer down the line.
You know, Joe, no disrespect. No disrespect to Chris Answer. As you said, he has been impressive lately, but he is no match for the greatness that is Shaheen. Speaking of Money, Power, and Respect, I'd like to throw a get well out there to 2. I know he's been attacked apparently, and from what Loudy was telling me, Money, Power, and Respect and Loudy are going to find out who's responsible.
Loudy looking to help out Shaheen. Shaheen already looks a little distracted, if you will. If I was Chris Answer, I'd jump right on him. All this is shenanigans right now. Money, Power, and Respect are trying to pull, trying to get inside of Chris Answer's head.
Not distracted at all, Joe. He's slowing down the pace of the match, slowing it down so he can take control and he can set the tone of the match.
Now let's see, we got a big lockup right in the middle of that ring. Both these guys jockeying for position. A little bit of a stare down right now. Shaheen, I'll give him his due, though. One heck of a wrestler. I just wish he would have took another path rather than going with Loudy.
He took the right path, Joe.
He took the wrong path. Money, Power, and Respect. Big lock up in the middle of the ring right now. Money, Power, and Respect gets you, it might get you some money, they might get you some power, but Respect is bought by championships, and Money, Power, and Respect still has no championships. We're here in another month. Well, we're still continuing the month of July, and Loudy still hasn't gotten it done, RC.
Don't you worry about it, Joe. There's plenty of time left, and Shaheen, in my view, could have easily been the heavyweight champion. He gave Corpse everything he could handle and more. It was only by fate that Corpse came away with that victory. It could have just as easily been Shaheen wearing that gold that night.
I'll give you that, RC. It was one heck of a match. But Shaheen right now working over Chris Answer. Shaheen right now with the advantage, setting him up. Atomic drop. Chris Answer in some trouble early. Vinny Hoffa signaling his approval. Loudy taunting. And now choking Chris Answer. Vinny Hoffa, I'll tell you, I don't trust that guy further than I can throw him. He looks like the booker that you forgot to pay and he's out to get you.
Vinny Hoffa, don't you worry about him. He's just fine. Some people here expressing their displeasure with Loudy.
Shaheen right now beating down Chris Answer. He's really beating down Chris Answer. He's trying to send a message maybe with those blows he's delivering. Big uppercut right there.
You know what? Love him or hate him, you can't take away the accomplishments of Money, Power, and Respect, and of course the greatness.
Big knee right in the corner. And Chris Answer misses his big move in the corner, that clothesline where he kind of dips outside the ring to deliver maximum impact. And right now, Loudy grabbed a hold of his foot. Now Shaheen shoves him down right on his neck.
Nice job by Shaheen, taking control, looking every bit the future champion that he is.
Well, I think both these men in the ring could be future champions, you know, but I don't think it'll happen for Shaheen until he rids himself of the likes of Loudy and Money, Power, and Respect. Got a lot of opinionated fans around here tonight, RC.
Definitely, you're hearing it, but you know what? These fans don't know what they're talking about. They don't know greatness when they see it. Greatness that is Money, Power, and Respect, that is Loudy, and then most of all is Shaheen.
Yeah, all right, RC. If and when he's lucky enough to win a championship, I'll give you your due. But I tell you, with Money, Power, and Respect, it's just not going to happen.
Not if, Joe-O. When it happens, there won't be luck involved.
You want to talk about when it happens? When is Loudy going to hook you up? He keeps promising you, and you keep believing him. But just like his championships, he can't deliver, and he hasn't delivered anything to you.
Listen, Joe-O, Loudy is a very busy man. We've had conversations about this. He has assured me he will be getting back to my emails. He will be answering my questions, and he will be providing me with the financial advice that I need so that I can be as well off as he is.
Well, right now, Shaheen should be taking advantage of that big shoulder to the midsection he nailed on Chris Answer. But of course, he needs a little weaselly little manager Loudy to hold on to Chris Answer right there. Senior official Malcolm Slick, you should be taking umbrage to that and getting Loudy out of the match. Oh, nicely executed.
Slick wasn't able to see it because Shaheen strategically put himself.
Big clothesline. Shaheen right now looking good in that ring. I'll give him his due. He's one heck of a wrestler. Like I say, ACPW brings the best in the business to these rings.
They absolutely do, and I'll tell you what, you're looking at greatness right now. Don't you forget it. Every time he steps into the ring, I know it's going to be a great match. It's going to be a great show when Shaheem is in that ring.
Chris Answer right now looking stunned. Those blows right now having their effect, taking their toll on Chris Answer. And Answer fires back with a big clothesline. Answer fired up. 2 count only. Big scoop. And a slam by Chris Answer. He made Shaheem think about that as he came crashing down. And a big fist drop from Chris Answer right there.
I'll tell you what Shaheem's thinking about right now. He's thinking about shining up that gold that he's going to be wearing when he takes on Corpse.
Shaheem better focus on Chris Answer, because if he doesn't get past Chris Answer, he's not going to get to another championship match.
Oh, don't you worry about Shaheem, Joe-O. He's destined for greatness.
Yeah, he might be destined for a title match in the Northeast Community Center, Northeast Philadelphia, next month. But tell you what, if he loses to Chris Answer, that title match will disappear rapidly.
Don't worry, Loudy and Vinny Hoppa are not going to let that happen, Joe-O. They're not going to let Shaheem fall short in this match.
I just wish Chris Answer had 2 people in his corner to counteract the actions of Vinny Hoppa and Loudy. Right now, Shaheem looks like what might be a chokehold right now. I don't know. I can't tell from my vantage point.
It's certainly not a chokehold. He has the arm locked.
You just don't know with these guys. Shaheem right now getting told by senior official Malcolm Slick to keep it within the rules. It's about time he got told what to do.
He's getting told, but Joe, he's in complete control of this match.
Oh, and a devastating kick to the back. And another one. He goes for a cover. We got 1, 2, 2.5. Shaheem right now with the headlock. Shaheem right now controlling the match with the headlock right now. Chris Ansert in trouble. Right now, he's trying to wear down Chris Ansert. He wears him down, take Chris Ansert out of his match, cut the circulation, the blood flow off to the head maybe.
Well, you're absolutely right. Chris Ansert feeling it right now. He is being worn down, and it's because of the greatness that is Shaheem. He knows exactly what he's doing in that ring, cutting off the air supply, choking him down, making sure he weakens his opponent so he can score the pinfall victory.
He's got him in a submission right now. He's holding both arms so he doesn't get him fully extended. If he gets him fully extended, we might have a serious submission on our hands right now. Shaheem has it going good. But right now, it's all broken up right now. Chris Ansert trying to regroup, Shaheem trying to regroup. Both guys battling it out. Both guys trying to collect themselves. Loudy trying to get his man up. Vinny Hoppa encouraging Shaheem.
Loudy's on the wrong side of the ring. He needs to get to the other side so he can get some instructions.
Loudy's trying to figure a way out he can cheat in this match. That's all he's doing. He's trying to look for a way in. And a huge drop kick from Shaheem.
You call it cheating, Joe. I call it tactical advantage.
Chris Answer dazed in the ropes right now. Shaheem all over him now, working him over. What I detect could have been a choke again by Shaheem, taking the low road. Tell you what, the old Shaheem, I don't think he would have done that. He's setting him up for a suplex.
They're completely illegal maneuver.
No, rolling into a small package. 1, 2, 2.5. Nicely executed right there.
If Shaheem were doing anything illegal, Malcolm Slick would be all over.
Yeah, we see how effective Malcolm Slick can be at times. It just depends on his mood. Depends on what interest he has in the match. Let's just say that, RC. Money, Power, and Respect trying to collect themselves, trying to give Shaheem some strategy. See what he can do to try to defeat Chris Answer. Chris Answer dazed too. Both men suffering a lot of punishment in this match. Chris Answer bringing Shaheem in the hard way. Kicks the ropes. A little bit of a low blow there. And a big fist to the head. Shaheem dazed.
Shaheem's in a little bit of trouble here, but he's going to come back. Don't you worry about it.
All right, now Chris Answer working him over. Big fist. He hurt himself with that fist.
He's going to be hurting a lot worse than that. Shaheem can get things going here.
Answered fires back. Shaheem firing back right now.
Big forearm.
Irate right there. Taking the low road again, just like Money, Power, and Respect. Setting them up for something right here.
I think you're ridiculously
And a big splash.
against Money Power.
Two and a half. Senior official Malcolm Slick right on top of that.
I don't believe it. That looked like a slow count to me, Joe.
Loudy not happy with the count. It was nicely executed on Shaheem's part. Right now, Chris Answered in the ropes. He's in trouble.
Okay. Bye.
Big forearm.
Answered, twist around the arm, looking for positioning. Oh, devastating maneuver. Right now, Shaheem in trouble, right to the chest. Oh, and he took him down.
Loudy needs to do something, Shaheem.
Shaheem got to hook the leg of Shaheem right here. 1-2. He got a 2 count. If he hooked that leg, he might have had him right there, RC.
Nice job of Shaheem to get out of that.
Right now, fans trying to rally behind Chris Answer. He's setting him up.
Shaheem,
Oh, Vinny Hoffa distracting the referee. He takes him down. Chris Answer with the cover. Vinny Hoffa distracting the referee. Answer has the victory here. 1, 2, 3.
he doesn't have anything, Joe. The referee's not making the count.
Vinny Hoffa totally distracting the referee in this. Now, Loudy up on the apron. Now, yeah, do it, Chris. Take him out. I want to see it. No, Shaheem firing back. Shaheem sets him up. Oh, takes him down. That could be it right there.
It's going to be over now, Joe. Beautifully executed. Great strategy there by Loudy.
Money, Power, and Respect all over right now. Distracting the referee, distracting Shaheem's opponent. Chris Answered, Shaheem to the top. And a huge splash from the top. 5-star frog splash. He might have knocked Chris Answered into next week. 1, 2, 3. That's all she wrote.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the match,
Shaheem, Chris Answer gave it everything he wanted and then some, but Shaheem came out on top.
Shaheem continuing to pound on Chris Answer. He hasn't had enough.
Money, Power, Respect trying to deliver a message.
Showing just how great they are, Joe.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. Money, Power, and Respect not showing much respect here. And like they always say, to get respect, you got to give respect. They're not giving any respect here. They're not going to get any respect. Chris Answered will have his day.
They're showing they shouldn't be messed with, Joe. By delivering the punishment here, they're gaining the respect of every man in that locker room.
A 3-on-1 beatdown.
And don't forget, Shaheem wants that heavyweight championship, looking to win the title. He's going to get that shot. He wants that shot in Philadelphia.
Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, his sights are set on Corpse, and he had to defeat Chris Answer, and he did it. And he's well on his way to facing Corpse in Northeast Philly.
And don't you worry about it, Joe. I guarantee we're going to see a new heavyweight champion crowned in Philadelphia. I have the utmost faith in Money, Power, and Respect, but most of all, the greatness that is Shaheem. Ladies and gentlemen, your next contest is scheduled for one fall. It is a 6-man tag team attraction. Introducing first, weighing in at a combined weight of 645 pounds, they are Tony Gambini, Viper, Tony Reyes, and Manny the Bull.
Huh?
said, it's a little amount. It's not gonna work with all the speakers. It's not gonna work at all.
No.
Can't use 12 speakers. 12 speakers. Yeah. Just someone yell that loud. Yeah. It's not gonna work.
All right.
All right.
Go ahead, try it now.
Vibrate.
And try to get it back on. Nothing.
It's all in, but it's not you can hear.
It's showing up there, but it's not.
Yeah, it's not coming through.
It's not coming through.
It's gone. Oh, wow. Take over.
So it kind of just
Dial in. Just dial in.
flow out.
Just dial in.
I guess so.
I had word.
No one's gonna hear me.
And we're not in chance to get our music fixed!
Zero Tolerance coming to the ring, accompanied by Johnny Cisco, Breaker Moran, Tommy Golden, and Tiger Wilde.
Well, unfortunately, we're having some audio problems here tonight, and hitting the ring right now is Zero Tolerance. Accompanied to the ring by Johnny Cisco. There's Breaker Morant, Tommy Golden, and Tiger Wilde in the ring right now. This should be a very interesting match. It's a 4-on-3 match. And I don't exactly know how the 4 is going to fare. We've seen these guys before in situations like this. And when Zero Tolerance decides to have the beatdown, it's not much anybody can do about it. I'll tell you what, Manny the Bull, he knew firsthand the show we did in Pennsauken, New Jersey. He felt the wrath of Zero Tolerance, and I guess he wants to feel it again.
Match getting ready to get started here. Zero Tolerance to take on the 4 young wrestlers here. Viper, Tony Gambini, Tony.
Oh, and he nails right away. He hits a neck breaker. He gets a 2 count only. Tony Ray is early on trying to make an impact, but as you can see, Zero Tolerance having none of it. Tommy Golden wants a timeout. He's with Johnny Cisco. They're in the corner right now trying to regroup. Johnny Cisco giving his crew some, hopefully, expert advice. Right now, Breaker and Tommy Golden exchanging some information, maybe on how to handle Tony Reyes. Tony Reyes, up-and-coming wrestler here in ACPW.
All 4 of these guys up against the Zero Tolerance have a lot of skill, a lot of ability. They're all going to be great stars at some point in their career, but right now they're overmatched, I think, in there against Zero Tolerance. This team loves to inflict punishment, and I don't doubt they're going to do a lot of that in this matchup.
Well, on any given night, anybody can win a match, but I don't know. I just think the odds are stacked against Gambini, Viper, Manny the Bull, and Tony Reyes right now.
Absolutely, you can say that again, Joe. This is quite a trio. Tiger Wilde, of course, Breaker Morant, and Tommy Golden representing Zero Tolerance. They are 3 tremendous athletes.
Johnny Cisco distracting senior official Malcolm Slick.
The funny part of that is I don't think Johnny Cisco needs to do things like that. This team is going to have this match well in hand.
Noticeably absent tonight is Patch. Evidently, he's on an advanced scouting mission for Johnny Cisco. But right now, Tommy Golden more than holding his own. Right now, huge Tony Reyes. Look at this. Look at Tony go. He just takes down Tommy Golden. I don't know. Tony Reyes did his homework. I guess he learned. He was in a match. He's been in several matches against these guys now.
Back him up.
Right now, Zero Tolerance. Right now, they're having 0 success. Tommy Golden dazed. Breaker and Johnny Cisco trying to rally him up.
You've got to be impressed right now with these youngsters. They are giving zero tolerance as much as they can handle. Especially Tommy Golden seems to be taking the worst end of things. Not that I expect that trend to continue.
Tony Reyes right now in trouble. Tommy Golden right now, just a couple of maneuvers. That's all it takes right now. Zero tolerance, so devastating in that ring.
Absolutely, they are devastating and they love to inflict the punishment.
And you know they're eyeing up the Cash Money Brothers down the line. As you know, that's going to be one heck of a battle when those forces meet.
You're absolutely right calling them forces. They are forces to be reckoned with. Both teams have plenty of toughness, plenty of strength, plenty of ability. That's going to be like two giant planets colliding when those groups meet.
Absolutely. Breaker Morant working over Tony Reyes. They're just totally cutting the ring off right now. I mean, Tony Reyes has been unable to make any tags at all in this match. As much as he's had some offense against these guys, Tony Reyes needs to make a tag at this point. They got to get a fresh man in to give Tony Reyes a break at least. And a big clothesline for Breaker Morant. Tony Reyes getting no breaks. You got to cover there. 1, 2. And like I always say about zero tolerance, they just love to deliver the punishment. They don't care about the pinfalls. They don't care about the wins. They just want to hurt people. And right now, Tony Reyes is getting hurt badly. I don't know how. I mean, Viper, Tony Gambini, Manny the Bull, they all look like they're ready to come in the ring, but I don't see them jumping in there and causing any havoc.
Tiger Wilde really taking it to his opponent there. Tony Reyes in a world of trouble.
Oh, big forearm right to the face of Tony Reyes. Reyes goes down. Tiger Wilde swatting away to Tony Gambini right there.
Tell you what, Tiger Wilde has been very impressive when we've seen him lately. Just showing a lot of his ring ability every time out. Certainly showing right now he's in complete control. Has Tony Reyes on the mat and looking for a tag.
Tony Reyes has to make a tag. I tell you what, zero tolerance, just showing how good they are. They're not going to let him make a tag unless they want him to make a tag at this point.
Absolutely right about that.
Big drop kick, very impressive.
You know, when they're
Tiger Wilde right there.
When they're tired of beating on Tony Reyes, they'll throw him over to his corner so they can beat on somebody else.
He throws it over, lets him make a tag. In comes Tony Gambini. Tony Gambini to go at it with Tiger Wilde. Tiger Wilde sizing up Tony Gambini. What's this guy got to offer?
Well, we've seen Tony Gambini before, Tiger Wilde as well. These two guys, a couple of ring veterans.
Tony Gambini will bring the fight to you, but Tiger Wilde, I think, devastating kick. He has such a variety of kicks that he uses in his matches, such a variety of judo stuff. And right now, he's sizing them up into the ropes. Big drop kick. Right to the face, takes down Tony Gambini, just steps right over him like he's a sack of potatoes.
I think Tommy Golden's going to exact some revenge for the trouble he had in the early going of this match. He's going to look to inflict some punishment here.
Tony Gambini now getting beat down in the corner by Tommy Golden. Tommy Golden saying, hey, that's not Tony Reyes in the ring right now. For some reason, Tommy Golden couldn't handle Tony Reyes, but right now, he's all over Tony Gambini.
I don't know if that he couldn't handle him. I think he was just taken by surprise. Reyes got off to a hot start.
And look at Johnny Cisco and Breaker just double teaming. They don't even need to double team Tony Gambini right now, as Tommy Golden has everything's well in hand right now.
You know what, though? This trio, they love to inflict punishment. All of the people in zero tolerance love to inflict punishment.
Setting him up. Huge spine buster. Tony Gambini, he's knocked into next week. He might even be in next month after that.
A very underrated maneuver. That spine buster can really do a lot of damage to the back, neck, shoulders, you name it.
He needed like a spatula to pick him up after that. Tony Gambini in trouble. Once again, Tony Gambini's got to make a tag. They're cutting the ring off. And they're not going to let him make the tag until they want him to make a tag. Manny the Bull and the Viper waiting for their turns, so to speak, to get beat down. But I'll tell you what, RC, in professional wrestling, one move and a 3 count, that's all it takes. Zero tolerance can come away with this match with a loss.
Well, you know what, Joe? Sometimes when you drag a match out, when you purposely inflict punishment for a long time, you do run the risk of suffering a defeat. But in all honesty, I don't see that happening in this match. To me, it looks like they are just completely in control. They could end this match at any time if they wanted to.
Well, Breaker right now, you know, they're probably envisioning the Cash Money Brothers. They're probably envisioning that's Kwame in there, and they're trying to beat him down. Remember the last time out in the Northeast when they beat down Kwame 4-on-1.
Well, absolutely. Every time out, these guys look to send a message. And I'll tell you what, message delivered. The Cash Money Brothers can see for themselves what they're in store for.
Tommy Golden working over Tony Gambini in the corner. Johnny Cisco sticking his nose in. Breaker Moran. They're all getting their licks in right now. And Tony Gambini right now is worse. He's not the worst for wear right now as he's being devastated. We got recovered by Breaker. 1, 2. And Manny the Bull right now trying to get in there, trying to save his partner. They want to get a W in this if they can. It's going to be a tough uphill climb, RC. And they just throw it in. Looks like Viper's next. What's Breaker going to do with Viper?
Wipe that silly paint off his face.
Viper's got the face paint. But let's see if he can bring the fight behind the face paint. Looking for a test of strength with Breaker.
You don't want to get involved in a test of strength with Breaker. I don't care who you are.
Big boot to the gut. Breaker now beating down Viper. Into the corner goes Viper. Tags made to Tommy Golden. Tommy Golden, legal man. Hits him with a double clothesline. Viper down. Tony Reyes gets some extra punishment. Tony Gambini outside the ring, just praying that he doesn't get more punishment. Manny the Bull trying to get in there, though. Trying to see what he can bring to the table in this match.
If I were Manny the Bull, I'd be staying on the ring apron where it's safe.
Manny the Bull might be the key to the match, though. He might be that surprise, hit a move out of nowhere, get a 3 count. Because that's what it's all about in professional wrestling, getting that 3 count, RC. Zero Tolerance thinks it's all about the punishment. Well, we'll see. Tommy Golden just devastating Viper right now.
Absolutely right about that. Devastating is the word for it.
And the thing is, RC, I mean, they can beat these guys up at will, but they cheat, they bend the rules. Look at Johnny Cisco right now, just putting it to the Viper. I mean, it's crazy, these guys. These guys are dangerous men. They're very dangerous men.
Well, you're absolutely right about that. Very dangerous are zero tolerance. But I'll tell you what, Joe, it's like we were saying before. I don't think they care about the people they're in the ring against. I don't think they care about who it is they're beating up. They're trying to send a message. They want to say, Cash Money Brothers, this is going to be you when we get into the ring together. That's
exactly right, RC. They're making their presence known. They're making their presence felt, is more like it. The Viper's just a keep right now at the mercy of Tommy Golden. Tommy Golden trying to take his eyes now. Up. Tony Reyes comes in, big forearm to the back. Tag is made. Tiger Wilde comes in, sizing up the Viper. His big knee to the gut.
Has Manny the Bull even gotten into the ring?
He has not gotten in. He's tried to break it up, but he hasn't been legally tagged in. The Viper just decimated with a chop there. Tiger Wilde right now with zero tolerance. I mean, they are just having zero tolerance. They are just unloading.
And you know what, Joe? You can just see.
Look at those combinations, those lethal punches and judo chops from Tiger Wilde. He's just a machine in there.
Well, you know, Joe, you can see how much they enjoy what they do, how much they love inflicting this punishment. It just brings a smile to their faces.
Absolutely. These guys are very happy to be doing what they're doing right now. And I'll tell you what, Manny the Bull, see if he can get a showing in this match, because right now the Viper's been destroyed. Manny the Bull, he keeps trying to get in there. Keeps trying to add his 2 cents in this match. But unless Zero Tolerance wants him in there, he's not getting in there.
He might want to stay on the outside of the ring, because I'll tell you what, Joe, I wouldn't want to get in the ring with these guys. They are, you want to talk about zero tolerance. Zero tolerance is destroying everybody who gets in their way.
Yeah, no, and I'll tell you what, they did the same thing to Kwame the last time out in the Northeast, and I never saw Kwame get such a beatdown as he got in the Northeast on our last show.
No, you're absolutely right about that. I don't think I've ever seen Kwame take a beating like that and not recover from it. They really put a hurting on him.
Right now, Tommy Golden lining up a chair. Manny the Bull looks like he's in the match. He's officially in the match. That marks all 4 wrestlers now, and he's a house of fire right now. He's been wanting in. He's making Zero Tolerance pay right now, but I don't know for how long. Manny the Bull whips him in the ropes. Duck under. Breaker misses. Big body press from Manny the Bull. We got 1, 2, almost 3. Manny the Bull almost pulls it out right there.
He's a regular spark plug in that ring, going after his opponents with a fierceness.
Tiger Wilde with 1 kick, though, he evens the score. That Manny the Bull's offense is just halted right there.
Absolutely, Tiger Wilde using those educated feet to give Manny the Bull an education.
Breaker now working over Manny the Bull. Throws him out of the ring.
They've had enough of Manny. Who are they going to go after next?
The Breaker takes down Gambini. He's looking for Reyes. Now he's beating down on Reyes.
They got rid of everybody. There's no one on the ring apron right now.
Zero Tolerance completely dominant in that ring. They are sending a message. CMB beware.
And Tommy Golden taking it to the opposition outside the ring.
He's gone at it with Tony Reyes outside the ring. He's putting Tony Reyes right into the wall.
Looks like Viper could be in a little bit of trouble here, Joe.
Breaker sizing up Viper. Has him up in the back breaker into a neck breaker. Devastating maneuver. Breaker can end it right here if he wants to. He's got a cover. We got 1, 2, and 3. That'll do it. Gambini, Reyes, Viper, and Manny the Bull. They gave it a little bit of a fight, but Zero Tolerance dominant in victory.
Guess you'll learn next time. We have zero tolerance for punks like you.
Winners of the match, Zero Tolerance, looking terrific.
Looking terrific and dominant and looking for one thing, the Cash Money Brothers.
Absolutely dominant. You're absolutely right about that. They are looking for the Cash Money Brothers, and you know what? Sooner or later, they're going to find each other, and that is going to be quite the matchup.
Now Viper getting some last-minute chops from Tommy Golden. Zero Tolerance getting their licks in.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event. Introducing first, weighing in at 321½ pounds, he is representing the Cash Money Brothers, Gemini! There will be no...
What? You gotta know where you live? I'll fuck you up. What? Don't even push it. Charles. I'll fuck you up, Charles. You know where you get out my Charles?
Face. Shut up.
And his opponent, weighing in at 275 pounds, he is your ACPW Heavyweight Champion, Corpse!
I'd have music if it worked. Sorry.
Well, RC, we're joined right now by Little Mondo.
That's right, Little Mondo joining us. The microphone doesn't stretch too far, but sitting here at ringside. Now, earlier in the night, we saw a big run-in during your match against Dean Cross and Acid Zero. What was that all about?
You know, honestly, I'm a little confused myself. Last month, I had a title shot with Corpse. We've been off and on with each other, and maybe he's trying to make some friends here.
Very well could be the case. I was quite shocked to see that, to be honest with you, as well as you were. I don't know what was going on there, but we got a big match tonight.
Well, we got the World Heavyweight Championship on the line as Cash Money Brothers Gemini challenging Corpse for the Heavyweight Championship. This should be one heck of a match, RC.
It absolutely should be. And of course, sick little Mondo sitting here at ringside, observing this match with us, weighing in on what's going on here. And then you were in the ring against Corpse on the last show. What can you tell us about, you have a long history with him, of course. What can you tell us about this matchup and what's in store for Gemini tonight?
You know, honestly, I've never been in the ring with Gemini. I've been in the ring with Corpse, and I can tell you, it is going to be a beating. There might have been no music. This might be a little underground right now, but the intensity is there. This is going to be definitely a hard hit, but as you can see right now, they're just slugging it out.
Absolutely. Well, these are two guys, both of them known for brutalizing their opponents, for giving it everything they have, for hitting as hard as they can. There's no doubt this is going to be a slugfest from start to finish.
Right now, Gemini working over Corpse hard in the corner. He whips him into the ropes. Corpse off the ropes. Big clothesline takes down Corpse. Corpse in trouble. Champion, he's dazed right now. Gemini goes for the cover. Could we have a new champ? 1, 2. 2 count only.
Gemini goes for the quick cover, said that was it, but apparently not. The champion showing his heart, showing his grit, showing his determination, kicking out of that pinfall attempt.
I'll tell you what, everything we've seen from Corpse as champion, it's going to take a lot more than one clothesline to take him out and win that title.
Definitely.
And Little Mondo, you know that from being in the ring with him. That was one heck of a match you guys had. You came within a hair's reach of that championship.
Absolutely was. You gave it everything you had. You were diving off of things. You were being just completely amazing in that match. It still wasn't enough to take the title away from Corpse.
I realized that my size wasn't that big. I realized what I had to do, and I just did all I could.
Big clothesline right there from Corpse. Corpse go for a cover. 1, 2. Tried to catch Gemini off guard right there.
Absolutely, but what you lacked in size per se, you more than make up for with your speed, with your quickness, and with your ability.
Big kick to the back of Gemini, and you could see Gemini felt that. I felt that over here. That was a devastating kick from Corpse right now. Gemini rolling out of the ring, trying to regroup. Wants to collect himself after suffering that abuse.
I'll tell you what, though, Joe, there's nowhere to hide from Corpse. He will track you down and find you, and he will do whatever it takes to win his match.
I think Corpse is going to have a good shot tonight. I haven't seen Kwame or Onslaught anywhere in the building tonight. I don't know where Cash Money Brothers are, but he seems to be a pretty safe bet right now.
Very good point. You're absolutely right. I haven't seen them around here either, but you're absolutely right about that. Looks good for Corpse to at least have a fair contest, if nothing else.
Gemini coming in the hard way right there. But absolutely right. I'd like to see more of this in ACPW. No interference, one-on-one contests. See who the better man is.
Well, certainly when you have the heavyweight title on the line, that's what you want to see. You want to see mano a mano, see who comes out on top.
Right now, Corpse sizing up Gemini. Whips him into the buckle. Reversal. Corpse hits the buckle hard. Gemini running across. Misses a splash in the corner.
Built up a head of steam there, but there was nobody home.
Corpse right now.
Going for the kidney shots, breaking them down the best he can.
And that's the kind of thing you have to do against a guy like Gemini. Because of his size, because of his strength, you got to wear him down to have any chance at a pinfall victory.
Nice flip into the turnbuckle. Uh-oh, wait. Zero tolerance hitting the ring. Zero tolerance. Zero tolerance didn't have enough in their last match. They're going after Gemini right now. But Gemini firing back on zero tolerance. I haven't seen either one of the other Cash Money Brothers, Kwame or Onslaught, tonight. This is unbelievable. I can't believe the Cash Money Brothers are letting this happen.
This match they continue to build. Has something around his neck. He's trying to choke him out.
He's choking the life out of Gemini right now. This is not good. Not good at all.
With a toe, he's trying to break his ankle.
They are trying to put Gemini out for good. Cash Money Brothers, I'll tell you, they are in some serious trouble. Last show out, Kwame got beat down, Gemini gets beat down. This show, Johnny Cisco's troop is sending a message.
What a surprise that was. We thought it was going to be a bloodbath. Contest ended quickly.
And ended very quickly on Gemini, worse for wear, taking the abuse, taking the beating.
Gemini not even...
Cash Money, bro. I mean, a hand of zero tolerance.
Gemini not even moving. Zero tolerance right now. Very proud of what they've done. Down the road, they're going to pay for this. You know the Cash Money Brothers will be back. They'll be back in force together. And they're going to make zero tolerance pay.
You know, this is quite a statement. Last show they did this to Kwame. This show they're doing it to Gemini. The only person left on the hill is Onslaught before they get them all in the ring.
It's funny because they took the opportunity when they knew Gemini had no backup today. They took it and they're going to send them a message really strong.
Very true. Very true, Mamba. And Gemini just not responsive. Senior official Malcolm Slick trying to bring him to.
Ladies and gentlemen, this matchup has been declared a no contest.
No lights, no music. Unbelievable.